Imagine a relic of humanity, a golden disc that carries the voices, music and images of Earth, hurled into the void and finally sinking into an alien sea. It left us in 1977, rode the interstellar darkness for 75,000 years, and now rests on the ocean floor of a world that has never known a sky. What becomes of our greatest greeting when it is discovered by beings that do not even understand what space is? In this episode, we will trace the disk's final journey, examine the physical wounds it endures, explore the microscopic life that claims it as nourishment, and contemplate the cultural destiny it may acquire among a primitive intelligence. First, let us understand how a pristine message becomes a battered relic. By 2036, the power cells of Voyager had long since been exhausted, and the spacecraft continued to coast at 61,000 kilometers per hour through an emptiness that is anything but empty. Interstellar dust, each particle no larger than a grain of sand, acted as a cosmic sandpaper. Over countless millennia, micro-impacts pitted the copper-gold surface, erasing the pulsar map that was meant to point back to our home, and blurring the highest frequencies of Mozart and Chuck Berry. The object that finally entered the alien atmosphere was no longer a flawless record, but a warped circle of tarnished metal, a faint echo of the message it once bore. Proxima Centauri b is tidally locked, one hemisphere a furnace of molten rock, the other a permanent ice desert. The disk fell into the twilight belt, into a deep ocean heated by volcanic vents. There, chemolythal autotrophic bacteria, extremophiles that harvest energy from dissolved metals and volcanic gases, flourish without sunlight. These microorganisms quickly colonize the metallic surface, leaching copper, oxidizing gold, and weaving a bioluminescent biofilm that cloaked every human imprint. For them, the disk is not art, but food. Its grooves become a substrate for a microscopic reef, a thriving habitat built upon the remnants of our civilization. Yet the story does not end with microbes. Beneath the waves, a cephalopod-like intelligence, capable of complex vocalizations and tool use, dwells in an analog Stone Age. A curious juvenile, drawn by the faint glow of the biofilm, retrieves the disk and bears it to communal grottos. Lacking any concept of sound reproduction, the creature perceives only the smooth, patterned stone, its ridges a tactile mystery. The disk is placed on an altar of coral, revered as a gift from the abyss, a symbol of status, a relic of unknown origin. What do you think about this fate? Let me know in the comments. And yet, the very act of sending a golden platter across the void tells us something about our species that goes far beyond the technical achievement. We are a civilization that looks up, that feels compelled to announce its existence, to offer a hand, though in our case it is a disk, into an indifferent darkness. The alien response, imagined here, shows us that the universe may not be listening in the way we anticipate. It may receive our gifts, but it will reinterpret them through its own senses, its own myths, its own needs. Imagine that future generations of our own descendants, looking back, discover that the disk never transmitted a single note of Mozart to a listening mind. Instead, it became the foundation of an entirely alien culture, a sacred relic that inspired stories about sky dwellers and celestial gifts. The very purpose of the record, communication, transforms into something else, a catalyst for belief, a marker of wonder. In that sense, the mission would have succeeded, but not in the textbook sense of a clear, decipherable message. This raises a profound question for the scientific community that hunts for extraterrestrial intelligence. If the most likely detectable signatures are not radio beacons or laser flashes, but objects that have been repurposed, altered, or even consumed, perhaps our search strategies need to broaden. We might look for patterns of anomalous mineral deposits, for structures that defy natural explanation, for artifacts that bear the hallmarks of being moved or curated by intelligent hands. The message we send could be less about the content and more about the act of sending an invitation to be noticed in any form. Consider also the ethical dimension. By scattering our cultural artifacts into the cosmos, we become participants in a grand, unknowable exchange. We may be offering something that, to the recipient, is as alien as a piece of metal could be to the bacteria that first colonized it. The disk's transformation into a bioluminescent reef reminds us that even the most carefully crafted symbols can be subsumed by the raw processes of life. It is a humbling reminder that the universe is not a stage for human drama, but a vast arena where countless forms of existence pursue their own imperatives. And what of the cephalopod-like beings that lifted the disk into their communal grotto? Their curiosity mirrors our own, yet their tools are tentacles, not hands. Their language is clicks, not words. Their reverence for the disk may be akin to our reverence for relics of ancient Earth, objects that connect a people to a past they cannot directly experience. In that way, the golden record becomes a bridge, not across space, but across the chasm of comprehension. It shows that the desire to hold something beyond ourselves is a universal trait, even if the object's original purpose is lost. As we contemplate this speculative fate, we are forced to confront the limits of our imagination. We can model the physics of interstellar dust, we can simulate the chemistry of alien oceans, but we cannot predict the cultural resonance of a foreign artifact. The greatest uncertainty lies not in whether the disk will survive, but in how it will be perceived. Perhaps the most honest answer is that we will never truly know. The cosmos may keep our greeting as a mystery, a glittering secret tucked away in the depths of an alien sea. So what does this mean for us? Here on the pale blue dot, it suggests that humility should accompany ambition. When we look to the stars, we must remember that our messages are fragile, that they may be altered beyond recognition, and that the beings who encounter them might never speak our language. Yet the very fact that we try to reach out, to be heard, speaks to a core aspect of humanity, the relentless curiosity that drives us to explore, to create, to connect. If this scenario has sparked your imagination, pause for a moment and think about the other ways we might be leaving traces across the galaxy. What artifacts, intentional or accidental, could be wandering the interstellar medium right now? How might an alien civilization reinterpret the remnants of our early space age? Let those questions linger and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this journey through a possible future both unsettling and inspiring, consider supporting the channel by liking the video and subscribing. Your engagement helps bring more thoughtful explorations of humanity's place in the universe to life. Until the next deep dive, keep looking up, keep questioning, and remember, the cosmos may be listening, but it answers in ways we have yet to imagine.